Nope. Nope. Is that you? Do you resist? Do you resist things? Resistance can be actually quite limiting in our life. And here's 3 signs that your resistance is limiting your life. Let's dive in. Let's explore this together. So, number 1, you get all worked up by something, but you can't clearly describe what it is that you're exactly avoiding or you're defending. Now that this particular one is not always the case, but look at it with me. So let's say you have a friend that's been in your life for a while. They ask you to go out on a date. You've been in the friend zone. They're saying, hey, we get along. Let's go on a date. And all this, you kind of just get all worked up about it. And you get into all this kind of emotional stuff going on. And if someone were to ask you, hey, why don't you want to go on a date with them? And you can't clearly describe what's true. You might have these well, what if this happens? And what if this happens? And what if this happens? But there's no clear oh, well, I'm aware that if I went on a date with them, that it would destroy our friendship. If there's this big kind of uprising, then you are most likely in some sort of resistance. If you weren't in resistance, then you would just clearly go, oh, I don't get that's a good idea, right? But this workup is a really great sign to notice, when do you get worked up? What are you getting worked up about? And if you have no clarity with it, then it's most likely something you're avoiding or defending. And this resistance is showing up to keep you from the awareness of what it is that you're resisting. All right, number 2. So you say you want something, but you won't actually receive help from others. Or you won't actually receive anything. That's where we do this brilliant thing of we ask for something. Hey, universe, can I have this? And when it shows up for you, you actually resist it. You go into total resistance of the very thing that you were asking for. So the sign here for you is, if something shows up and you go, you're saying no to it, but it's something that you've been asking for, you could say, what am I resisting here? What is actually underneath this? Am I resisting this? Am I avoiding receiving what I said I wanted? Because you asked for it, right? So when you say, for example, let's say you want to get a business on the go, or you want to do a renovation in your house, and someone comes along to help you do it. And you're like, no, I'm going to do it on my own. No, it's fine. You have gone into resistance in receiving what you've asked for. Now, you might have stuff going on in your head saying all these excuses and all these reasons and justifications, but get the sense of when it comes from resistance, or when it's just oh, that's really nice of them to offer, but I would like to hire a professional. There's no charge. It's just clear and it's simple. When there's this whole kind of uprising, you're in the resistance factory again. Number 3, you might be limiting your life with your resistance if you are a control freak. I know so many control freaks. Honestly, in some areas of my life, I'm a control freak too. But as a control freak, you will resist anything in your life that you can't control. So you got to really look at that and look at, is this creating a limitation in your life? If as a business owner, you won't have anyone come on your team that you can't control, then you are limiting where your business can go, because maybe you need that chaos to add that creativity that actually launches your business into something greater. And if you're that control freak, then you won't even allow them. You will actually probably be irritated with them and not want to work with them. It could be also in your life if you're in resistance of your partner. Maybe your partner is someone that you can't control. And so you're always kind of resisting their input or resisting their contribution. You might want to look at that. Is it limiting your relationship? Is it limiting what you guys can create together? Control freak, my friend. It's very interesting because that which we resist persists in our life. We think that if we resist it, it's going to kind of disappear somehow, but it actually doesn't. Everything that you're resisting in your life is persisting. And then you spend a lot of energy trying to constantly avoid or defend against all these things that you're resisting. So if you can get clear on some of these signs of, oh, I just went into resistance, cool. What am I actually resisting here? And get that behind the scenes thing. What am I actually resisting here? For example, you might actually be resisting receiving kindness. You might be resisting making too much money. You might be resisting ease. You might be resisting a potency of yours, a power, a capacity, your own strength. You might be in such resistance that anything that would allow you to be that power, that strength and potency, you would go in total resistance of to maintain this less than personality you've created for yourself. Why are we doing the resistance thing? I mean, there's a million different reasons why. Maybe when you were younger, people were afraid of you. And so you decided, oh, I never want to be that powerful again. So I'll resist anything that makes me either appear powerful or feel powerful or gives me a sense of power. Yeah. Or maybe you experienced abuse, and a lot of abused people have a difficult time, depending on the type of abuse, receiving kindness because there's this kind of underlying point of view that behind the kindness, there's like a punch coming to the face, to the heart, right? So look at this for you. What are you actually resisting? And when you let go of the resistance, then you have the clear awareness, and that is actually the safest place you can be, because if you're in no resistance, then you would have the clarity, oh, this is an actual kindness. This is someone coming to use me and abuse me. Or, oh my goodness, I'm resisting piles of money. Let's stop that. For what reason would I resist piles of money? I don't know. Your own universe has the answers to all of this stuff for you. And all you have to do is ask questions and look inward. So notice these signs. When these signs come up and you notice, okay, I've gone into resistance. What am I actually resisting here? Do I require to resist this, or can I just make a choice? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was a contribution to you. Hit the bell, do the subscribe, the like the thing, and share it if you will. I'd be so grateful. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.